really got to back that up here. So we'll see how she gets going.
This fight is 4 rounds in the professional lightweight division and is brought to you by K-Rock 95.3. And now, the official fighter introductions. She's 0-3 as a professional, 35 years old, and stands 5 feet, 7 inches tall. She weighed in at 136 1/2 pounds. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, fighting out of the Meridian Booster blue corner, she is Christina Berry. And she's 3-0 as a professional, 31 years old, and stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall. She weighed in at 137 pounds. Fighting out of the Holiday Inn Express red corner from Edmonton, Alberta, she is Sheena Kaine. This bout is contested under professional rules. The referee in charge is Mr. Joel Scobie.
Jay, Sheena Kaine said coming in she studied tape of Christina Berry and was completely unimpressed by her, and actually felt that she should be backing off a little bit in training for fear of overtraining for her. Trying to have an easy night. Christina Berry said that played right into her hands, and she's looking to show Sheena that she's the real deal. Very good action so far.
Well, Christina Berry's fought some incredibly tough opponents, and don't let her 0-3 record fool you. As you can see, both women got some serious power behind those punches.
They certainly do. I think Christina's feeling, I think she got a bit of a headbutt there. She was signaling to her head to the referee.
Referee Joel Scobie controlling the action, make sure our athletes stay safe. Great jab by Sheena Kaine. A little bit of a wild exchange here. Christina Berry tying her up.
Despite the fact that Sheena was planning to take it to her, Christina's seems to be the one on most of the exchanges who's initiating, definitely coming in and trying to pressure Sheena.
She's definitely pushing the pace. She's coming in and trying to get in that pocket quickly and push Sheena to the outside. And, you know, Sheena's really not as aggressive as I would have thought she was going to come out.
Fantastic counters by Sheena Kaine there.
Very poised, very calm, and looking at those counter punches, which is really not the style she described when we talked to her last.
Christina trying to follow her around. Christina was really feeling the effects of that headbutt and maybe another shot. She's blinking her eyes and she's looking very, very uncomfortable.
Referee Joel Scobie is right on that action. I mean, he's really making sure these fighters stay apart and are staying active and busy in this fight.
Christina's struggling a little bit with the distance as well, Jay. When she's lunging in, she's missing Sheena by a few inches, and then when she gets close, she's having trouble landing. And Sheena's definitely beating her to the punch on the inside.
Oh, absolutely. You can see that left eye definitely taking some damage. There's some swelling, a little bit of a mouse forming. The end of our first of 4 rounds. These are 2-minute rounds in the women's lightweight division. You know, a pretty interesting background that Sheena Kaine has. She came through adversity, had a lot of challenges in her life, and she says it really doesn't hinder her at all. It does nothing but push her harder, and I think that shows if you've seen her train, if you've seen some of her fights. Looking at the replay here, you can see that huge right hook and then followed by a left by Sheena Kaine. And I mean, on that battered eye that Christina Berry has, I mean, that had to just cause her a little bit of damage and stunned her a little bit.
Very good right hand by Christina in that last game. She's landed some good shots, but you got to feel that Christina's getting, or that Sheena's getting the better of it. And you know, as you said, Jay, it is only a 2-minute round, and when you look at Christina Berry, she's winded in the corner. It's a good thing for her that it's only a 2-minute round. We'll see how her conditioning holds up through round number 2.
Christina Berry in the black, Sheena Kaine in the gray.
Once again, Christina pushing forward, trying to land on Sheena and getting not really landing anything meaningful. Very good counters from Sheena.
Wild punches. I mean, Sheena, though, is throwing from her hip. I mean, she doesn't have her hands up at all. I wonder if that's a little bit of a lack of respect for her opponent, or maybe just confidence in her skills. But she's got to keep those hands up or she's going to get caught.
I think Sheena's thinking pure offense at this point, luring in Christina like a matador with a bull and then making her pay for it.
And is she ever paying for it thus far? But you don't count her out. I mean, this woman can take some serious damage.
Christina's already taken a couple of big shots to the head. Not feeling very good. Takes a couple more there. Sheena just unloading.
Absolutely relentless coming into that corner.
Christina, to her credit, trying to fight her way out of it.
Great exchange by both fighters. A little bit of a head pull there by Christina. Referee Joel Scobie, of course, on the action.
Christina calling for time.
Timeout. Have a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Taking care of the gear, making sure that she's ready to go to get back in it.
That can only be good for Christina Berry. She needed a couple of moments there. We'll see if she's able to keep up the pace here. Once again, coming in, trying to land on Sheena. She's landed a couple of good shots to the body during the exchanges. I don't know if Sheena's landed too much to the body meaningful so far in this fight.
Sheena's definitely targeting the head. I mean, it's Christina's trying to pick some combinations, but Sheena is just looking to either have an onslaught at her head or counter to the head.
Yeah. And once again, Sheena looking very, very comfortable in there.
A little bit of tie-up, fighters separate, ready to get back in it. Wild Christina Berry, though. I mean, she's dropping that hand every time she's come in, and Sheena has capitalized each time.
And Sheena caught her with a beautiful counter when Christina was coming in. A beautiful right under her arm to the body. A very difficult punch to land, showing that Sheena's very, very technically sound. And catches Christina with a serious right hand coming in, and Christina's nose is bloodied.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Christina Berry, she comes from a little bit of a different background. She's actually a jiu-jitsu black belt. And she said she spends most of her day throwing men around that are twice her size, and then not only doing that, but choking them out. And so I think that's one of the reasons you've seen that ability to just keep pushing forward no matter what she's taken. And I mean, I at very least can say I have an incredible amount of respect for her.
Absolutely, she deserves. She's totally hanging in there. Here she is dealing with Sheena's pressure.
You know, the one thing that we've got to talk about is the mental game. I mean, this sport is as much physical, if not more mental, as you go forward in your career in boxing and in combat sports in general. You really need to have your head game solid for your body and your muscles to work off that memory.
Absolutely right. Very different energy from these two fighters. When Sheena walks in a room, she's kind of throwing a little bit of attitude to everybody within about 30 feet of her. And Christina very calm, very quiet, very self-contained. And you're really seeing that here. Sheena continuing to be very, very, very confident. And Christina trying to marshal her strength and try to find a way to turn this fight around in her favor. Very good. And Sheena catches her with a beautiful jab as Christina's trying to come in.
Great body shot by Christina Berry, in and out, making sure she stays away from that vicious hook from Sheena Kaine.
You know, despite the, and Christina, that left eye is definitely giving her trouble. She's blinking it away. It's starting to swell up, and I'm really wondering if she's able to see very much out of it. That is going to be a major, major problem because Sheena's right hand has been landing right through the fight. Once again, Sheena landing on that eye, seeming to almost land at will.
Put her on the ropes and then unload.
It's a great foot movement there by Sheena Kaine, trying to get her to come in and going after the combinations to Christina Berry.
She's making Christina reach in a little bit when she's moving in, and Sheena's making her pay for it.
Christina did not look very happy at that quick little jab as they separated there, but Joel Scobie is again on top of that action, making sure that the fighters are fighting fair and fighting hard.
Christina's very uncomfortable, and she just took a terrific shot to the body right on the navel that she did not like at all. She's beginning to feel those body punches, and those are going to pull her hands down, and they're going to wind her as this fight goes on.
Yeah, Christina Berry landing a shot on Sheena Kaine, but Sheena Kaine not looking too phased.
Fake and then 1, 2. Fake it and then throw.
Once again, very different look in the fighter's composure. Christina trying to find a way in. Sheena very calm, very comfortable. Really exerting her will on Christina.
A little bit of a late shot there. Sheena Kaine did not look too happy, but again, she's going to come out, I think, using that to push forward. She seems to fuel off some of the negativity, I must say.
She absolutely does. And, you know, not very much negative has happened so far in this fight. She's good. She and her corner have to be happy with the way that it's going.
The kind of interesting thing about Sheena Kaine is she's a mother, and her daughter actually is involved in the boxing world. And we asked her, you know, how'd she feel about her daughter boxing? Because, you know, a lot of people are worried about concussions in this sport, and rightfully so. But she says, you know what, every sport has its risk. Ballet dancers' feet are destroyed, yet they still dance. And the best part about boxing for her is it keeps her focused, and her daughter would rather be in the gym training than doing anything else. And I gotta say, as a parent, that's something that I definitely wish for my kids as well.
I would totally agree. And quite frankly, I can't imagine Sheena's children wanting to run afoul of her wishes for them. Very, very strong will that we're seeing this evening.
Yeah, and you know, as we noted with Sheena Kaine, Christina Berry also has got some children at home, and when she's not training, she's spending time with her 4-year-old.
Absolutely. During the day, she's a scientist working for a biological company looking for cures for diseases like Ebola, the Zika virus, botulism, and anthrax. And, you know, really trying to make people healthy and, you know, healthy and increasing their well-being for people the world over. And, you know, tonight trying to do just the opposite, trying to really land some affliction on Sheena Kaine. Not able to do it quite so far, but definitely hanging in there.
Now break and punch.
You can hear the corner of Christina Berry telling her to break and punch, tie her up, push her back, and come in with an exchange.
Yeah, she's definitely frustrated, and I think she's getting desperate to land something big and try to turn this fight around, which is just going to open her up to Sheena's counters, which have been very effective, just like that left hand.
Huge left hook from low down there on her hip.
Once again, Sheena lands a beautiful right hand right in the exchange. Christina still blinking away that left eye.
You can see her using the thumb of the glove to wipe it away, wipe those that watering that happens when you get that affected area.
Yeah. She's trying to cover up with her glove, but she needs to throw it to be able to do offense. And every time she does, Sheena's making her pay.
Really having trouble with her range there. I wonder if she's having some trouble seeing where she is from a depth perception standpoint due to that eye.
That would explain why that right hand is landing with such effectiveness, Jay. Very good left hand lead to the body, and Sheena countering beautifully. Excellent fight, Jay.
Absolutely wonderful. Sheena Kaine, Christina Berry, I think we're most likely going to see a win for Sheena Kaine.
You know, imposed her will, landed well to the body and the head, injured that left eye early, kept working it, really kept up the intensity in the fight. Really just an overall beautiful job. Sheena Kaine will be returning to her work as a stunt woman in just the next week or so. And, you know, she's got to be feeling good about how she did now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the official decision. Judge Ed Petson scores it 39-37. Judge Len Coivisto scores it 40-36. Judge Chris Sauster scores it 40-36. For the majority decision winner, in the red corner, Sheena Kaine.
Sheena, let's get you over here for just a second. Let's just face this way. Sheena, fantastic fight. You know, you had some serious aggression coming into this. We knew you had some confidence coming into this, and you really showed it here tonight. What's next for Sheena Kaine?
Anyone who steps in my way is next. I'm not sure of a name or who or where, but I'm ready for whoever.
Doesn't matter where or when, but you're going to definitely put on a show like you did here tonight. Now, walk us through this fourth round here and what you were feeling going into it. She didn't seem to be able to react to your reach and your combinations.
Honestly, by the fourth round, I already knew I had it, so I naturally became a lot more confident and calmed down a lot more.
Now, we talk about support in fighting, and we talk about how much it means. There's someone that supports you a lot at home. Let's talk a little bit about her and her involvement in the sport.
Before I go on a big speech, I do have to first thank my Lord God, Jesus Christ, because without him, I would not have the strength and power to be here right now. So I know we all believe in somebody. I believe in my God. At home, I have my parents, my grandparents, whoever stays with us. My daughter, Alexis, she works my corner now. She trains at the gym with me. My son, Jerome, he's not a huge fan of boxing, but he always comes to support me and my daughter. And he's an awesome little hockey player, so I'm cool with that.
Now, you might gotta have some coaches, sponsors to thank.
I do actually. Coach John Mendoza, the one in my corner tonight from Alliance Boxing. Everybody give him a round of applause. He puts up with a lot of shit from me. Pardon my language. I also have a lot of sponsors. Métis Militia sponsors me. They're a company branded by my brother Jay Famon and my cousin Stefan Gladue, so we rep them pretty proudly. I got the Crazy Indian Brotherhood that are here tonight. They sponsored me, and they're always a huge support no matter where we are. So thank you guys for that. I have Canusu Trucking. He sponsors me even when I don't have fights. He has belief in me and just helps me get through training camps. Alliance Boxing Club also. I have Vasalis. They hooked me up with a lot of vitamins, supplements, everything. Roger Martin's out in the crowd. Honestly, he's a huge help to me, my family, a good family friend. Trevor Desjardins out there. He helps out a lot with training, with financial, everything. They're good guys. I don't even know. The list goes on. I apologize if I forgot anybody.
That shows how much you care about the people that support you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner, Sheena Kaine.